every big shot, every close call. From the basement kings to the clubhouse pros, we break it all down after it goes. Pop darts after the throw, run it back, let the highlights roll. From the backyard lines to the leagues, you know, we call the stats, we call the show. Pop darts after the throw, pop darts after the throw, pop darts after the throw.
Not muted. Hello, hello, welcome everyone. We are used to it. If we're not muted, we are not Pop Darts after the throw. Am I right? And welcome everyone back to another weekly episode of Pop Darts after the throw, your weekly breakdown of everything happening in the world of Pop Darts. We're covering the latest league tournament results, your weekly fresh power rankings, the top plays of the week, smart strategies to sharpen your game, and a look ahead at the biggest events coming up in the world of Pop Darts. Again, guys, like I was saying before, you could hear me. Just glad we're getting into a routine of these things and glad that you guys are here hanging out with us on this weekly basis, especially getting here, moving into the Nationals coming up here on August 6th, just a little over, I believe, a week away. It's coming up fast, guys. I hope you're getting that practice in. I know I am. Without further ado, let's go around the league, the results, the winners, and the runs that matter this week in Pop Darts. These are going to be your stats for the week of July 17th through July 23rd. Trying to keep things fresh and updated for you guys here. And don't forget, guys, if you're not seeing your tournaments or your league showing up here on this list, that is because they're not fully sanctioned. You don't have all of your players sanctioned in the APL. So let's make sure we're getting those new guys signed and gals signed up for the APL. You can do so at i8playapl.com, which you see right on your screen below. There's links in the description at the bottom here in the video. You can go ahead and click on those links in the description to get yourself signed up, or you can go ahead and scan this QR code that'll take you to Scoreholio, the app we use for scoring, as well as signing up and registering our tournaments. You can go to the far right tab under membership and scroll all the way down and click join and find out about all those different levels of memberships there. But without further ado, let's get rolling into the first leagues. And first up, we got the Axe Trap Sharpshooters. The Axe Trap Sharpshooters are holding their weekly league at the Axe Trap at 2600 Lee Road in Winter Park, Florida on Saturdays at 3 p.m. It is a singles tournament with 2 rounds of round robin with double elimination bracket. In first place this week, we have Derek D. Second place, we have Bilal. And in third place, we have Austin. Let's go ahead and break down these results for you guys. Derek takes a close loss to Bilal in the winner's final of 21-7, but beats Austin in the lower bracket final to face off against Bilal in the championship round, where he manages to get back-to-back wins of 21-10 and 21-7, respectively, to take home that win. For those of you guys who don't know, if you do take a loss and come from that bottom bracket, you do have to beat that winner's bracket person 2 times in order to take home that victory, which is sometimes challenging to do. So big shout-outs there. Second place, we have Bilal, undefeated until game 1 of that championship round, was playing red hot early on. But unfortunately, even after beating one of his opponents 21-0, he cannot keep the momentum rolling in the championship round, where he takes back-to-back losses, securing him that second place spot. And in third place, we have Austin the Good Shepherd, taking a round 2 loss, but wins the next 2, winning the next 2, but unfortunately falls short in the lower bracket finale, getting him that third place spot. Shout out all you guys, and a shout out again, Bilal, for hitting that 20-point club in the triple knobber again last week. Shout out to you. And we're going to go ahead and just roll right in to our second event here at the Axe Trap Sharpshooters. This is their weekly doubles held at that Axe Trap on Lee Road in Winter Park. This is following their singles. It's a double tournament with random seedings, double elimination. In first place, we have Derek and Hoon. Second place, we have Vinny and Bilal. And third place, we have Austin and Jason. Derek and Hoon are going undefeated, winning 21-18 and 21-7 respectively, taking home that big dub. In second place, we have Vinny and Bilal. They take a close loss of 21-18 in the winner's final and narrowly win the lower final 21-20, only to be stopped short in that championship round in a rematch against Derek and Hoon. And in third place, we have Austin and Jason. They suffer 2 back-to-back losses of 21-0 in game 1 and a close loss of 21-20 in that lower bracket final to take home that third place spot. Shout out you guys. Love seeing all that practice being had right before Nationals. Can't see what you guys are going to be doing here coming up soon. We're going to go ahead and move on to our next one. We're heading down to Tampa, to the Tampa T-Nobbers. Their weekly league held at Magnanimous Brewing Company in Seminole Heights, Tampa. Magnanimous Brewing, Seminole Heights in Tampa, Florida, on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. They held a singles tournament of round robin, with round robin of 3 rounds and a double elimination bracket to follow. In first place, we've got Sneaky D. Second place, we've got Mojo Mike. And in third place, we've got Garrett. First place, Sneaky D going undefeated and doing it in a dominating fashion, only taking 21 points against combined in his last 3 games. Keep an eye out for this guy. I mean, that's some dominating play there you haven't seen very often, so can't wait to see what's going to happen here with the rest of the season with him and how he plays at Nationals. In second place, we have Mojo Mike, who suffers a tough round 2 loss of 21-7, but comes back and does work, winning the next 2 games 21-1 and 21-8 respectively, taking him to the lower bracket final where he wins 3rd straight game, sending him to that championship round, but unfortunately cannot keep the momentum going and loses game 1 of the championship round 21-8, getting him that second place spot. Shout out, Mike. Love seeing what you're doing out there, man. And in third place, we have Garrett, who's undefeated until the winner's bracket final, where he suffers a loss of 21-6 to Sneaky D and unfortunately can't get things going in the next game, where he is knocked out in that lower bracket final, sending him home with 3rd place. All right, guys, we're going to move on to our only non-APL sanctioned league, and that being our Mad City Dinks hosted APL Virtual League. We use this to grow the sport, get new players into that competitive setting, and get them experience playing against other players, even though it may not be in person, which is getting them ready for tournaments and leagues and stuff that may be not available in their area, just so they can be ready to go for when that stuff starts, or maybe get them interested in starting something like that in their area. So again, guys, make sure you have those APL memberships so you can get your leagues on this list. And Mad City Dinks, usually being hosted by our one and only LDL. We appreciate everything he does for us. Alrighty, guys. This is the remainder of that bracket from earlier. And we're going right into our Mad City Dinks APL Virtual League. They do singles league with 3 rounds of round robin with double elimination bracket after. This is on Tuesday nights at 7:45 Eastern Standard Time, 6:45 Central Standard Time. First place, we have Mr. Jeff Savage. Second place, we have Mr. Cole Potter. Third place, we have Eli Cizio, I believe is how you pronounce it. I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing that name. And let's get into this breakdown here. All right, looking at this upper bracket here. In first place, we have Jeff Savage, who does not take a loss until the first game of that championship round, where he's slightly edged out by Cole Potter of 33-30, but regains himself and wins game 2 and the league 31-25. Big shout out, Jeff. In second place, we have Mr. Cole Potter, who loses game 2, but locks in and wins the next 5 games in a row, including game 1 of the championship round, but cannot manage to pull off the double win from the lower bracket to take it all and will have to settle for second place. And in third, we have Eli, who does not take a loss until the winner's final against Jeff, but cannot manage to right the ship and suffers another loss in the next game in the lower bracket final, sending him home with third. Shout out to you guys. Congrats again. We cannot wait to see what you guys do in some big tournament settings there. All right, and we're going to move on to our last one of the week, that being Peepaw's Poppers, showing off a new logo here, temporary logo. Peepaw's Poppers, this was their practice for the Nationals at Peepaw's Garage and Craft Brewery in Pinellas Park, Florida, on Thursdays at 7 p.m. They went ahead and hosted their singles league this week. They're testing out some stuff down there with using their record for the seeding, and they're doing best of 3 in the winner's bracket and one and done in that lowers bracket. And again, with the best of 3 rounds in the championship round. And we'll see what that looks like in brackets here in a minute. First place, we've got again Mojo Mike climbing from second to first this time. Second place, we have LDL. We've all know him and love him. And in third place, Slayer. We all know him and love him. Those names popping up a lot on this list down south. Let's go ahead and break down this gameplay for you guys. In first place, we have Mojo Mike, who takes a loss to LDL in the winner's bracket final, but beats Slayer the very next round in the lower bracket final 2-0, and then back-to-back rounds, winning 4 games straight in a rematch against LDL in that championship to give him the overall victory. Big shout out, Mike. That's some big games there. Love seeing what you're doing and how the game is progressing there. In second place, we have LDL, who only takes one game loss in the winner's bracket final round, but suffers back-to-back round losses against Mojo Mike in the championship round, sending him home with second. And in third, we have Slayer, who suffers a round 1 loss of 2-0 against long-distance Luke, but then 2-0s Nigel in the next round, only to get 2-0'd himself against Mike in that lower bracket final. Shout out to all you players and everything you guys are doing out there. We appreciate all of you guys and what you do for the league by competing and being members of the APL. So keep doing what you're doing, and we can't wait to see what you guys are going to be bringing to those leaderboards in the following weeks and at Nationals. And moving on to our next segment, we are going to moving into our top pops of the week. These are your top pops, the throws that made us rewind, replay, and yell no way. I got to say, a couple of these got pushed back from a few weeks because of some of the other top pops in the past week. And I got to say, our second place one was going to be first until first place got hit, but I'll stop talking there and get right into it. First place, we have Blake here with his first dart out of the hand, second dart of the tournament, just doing some awesome things here. Let's take a look at this. That's right, guys. Second dart of that wild card, West Coast wild card. He hit to T-Nobber, getting everyone excited and amped up for that tournament. Huge thing to watch. We were excited watching it, going crazy. Everyone was watching us when we were at the Axe Trap. So huge shout out to you, Blake, for making it number 3 on the top pop of the week. Moving into our second one, my call out for the winner of it, and he just does that. He was going to be the top pop, but unfortunately 2 weeks in a row got snubbed out, but still making it on this week. This is Mr. Rowan. Huge shout out to Rowan. For those of you guys who don't know, that was a walk-off T-Nobber to win the West Coast wild card against Mr. T in the championship round. Huge shout out to him. He's going to be one of our competitors in the national tournament on ESPN 8 The Ocho on August 7th at the Disney Wild World of Sports Complex. Lot to say there. Big mouthful. Huge shout out to you, man. Love seeing your game progressing. I love playing against you and what you're doing, man. It's huge, huge, huge. Can't wait to see you at Nationals, dude. Congrats on that. And into our top pop of the week. All I got to say is you guys are about to witness history here. This is the first time this has ever happened in competitive play. Shout out to my buddy Hoon. Huge thing here. Let's watch this, guys.
You're about to witness history.
Oh, Hoon with the T-Nobber. Wah, 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 wah. There's beating up. We're just, bro, either you need to decide here, either 15 or triple. 30-point club, the first one ever! Let's go! Let's go! Huge shot there from Hoon. Calling it, or throwing it as I'm calling it, hits the 30-point club. He's not the first person to triple knob in competition, but he's the first person to triple knob his own dart in competitive play and sticking the first dart as well, giving him a 30 points. We're not counting the subtraction here. 31 points stuck on the board, I believe, as not only being the first person to ever hit that triple knobber on himself, giving him 30 points, but also 31 points, I believe, maybe the highest singular round of Pop Darts recorded as we speak in a competitive round. So huge shout out to you, man. Your game is progressing so fast, putting in the work. Love seeing it paying off for you, man. And all of you guys who don't know, if you play against Toon, you're either going to get T-Nobbed on or you're going to hit a T-Nobber. I highly recommend getting, like in games with that guy because T-Nobs galore with him. Statistical proof, watch my lives. We have video evidence proving this fact. But huge shout out to you, man, again. I love that you hit that shot. I love that I was there and we got it on film. May not be the best quality, but we captured that moment for all of Pop Darts history. So again, man, congratulations to all of you gentlemen who made that list this week. And anyone who's made that list this season. Is not very easy to get on. You're seeing the types of shots that have to be hit now just to make the top pop of the week. So big things are happening here. And with that being said, we're going to be rolling into our next segment. That is going to be our power rankings of the week. And the power rankings, who's climbing, who's falling, and who's holding those top spots. We have some shaking up a little bit after a few weeks of, or an extra week of games being played there. We're going to see who's shaking things up here right away. We have a tie again, another tie in this week for second place. And that tie is going to be with myself, Mr. Derek Durrance. I'm finished second overall in adjusted season points with 3,940, ranked 14th overall in win percentage with 66.3, and third overall in SPR with 63.03. I am currently tied in second place with Mr. Zach Conlog, who is currently 15th overall in adjusted season points with 2,180. Second overall in win percentage with 83.6%, and second overall in SPR with 64.74. And finally, in first place, still holding this strong, is Mr. Cole Hunter's first in all of those positions with 4,570 season points, 84.5 win percent, and 65.43 SPR. And we'll go ahead and get into these top 10 spots here. And while you guys are looking at these top 10 spots, I'll explain how we do things here on Pop Darts after the throw with our power rankings. We take your adjusted season points, which is going to be your overall season points minus any bonus points you would get for adding your different tiers of membership in the APL. So bronze, we don't subtract anything. Anything above bronze, we subtract those off to give everyone a level playing field. Those will be those adjusted season points you see. Then we take your win percentage and your SPR. We rank all those, top being however many players we have. That top person will get that top amount of points. And we just go down from there. And in the far right, you can see those total points. And we rank those down. So you can kind of see we have we got some ties there for second place. Blake sitting there in fourth. So kind of some, take a look there and see where you fall. That's going to be your top 11, I believe. I may have accidentally snuck Nigel in there. So shout out Nigel. I don't know how to count. Sorry, guys. And then this is going to be the rest of where you fall. Screenshot this, zoom this in. You can see where you're falling short maybe a little bit, where what's kind of maybe holding you up. And you can kind of see, what you need to work on, maybe moving into next season or a little bit the off season there to try and get yourself on the Pop Darts power rankings. Again, guys, this is just what we do here at Pop Darts after the throw. This is not your official rankings per the APL. So we are going to move in, now that I've got you guys a little bit of time, into our final segment, and that is going to be our Pop Darts preview. Let's take a look ahead at the Pop Darts preview, letting you know everything coming up in the world of Pop Darts. And we're going to be starting off here. We got a few things for you guys this week. We're going to be starting off with our Sarasota League. I believe they had a little showcase night on Friday this past weekend. Got some pictures and videos from that with Luke and those guys. Those guys had a great time out there. I believe they said they may be starting sometime in August. As soon as I get a confirmed date for you guys, I will get you that information. But again, we really appreciate the city of Sarasota Parks and Rec, and Mr. Long Distance Luke and Mr. Gary for everything that they're doing for us down in that southern Florida area to get us up and going. So huge shout out to those guys. And rolling in next, we have our tournament coming up in New York at Revolution Rumble on Friday, August 28th, guys, with a tentative start time of 7 p.m. to 7:30. This is going to be held at Adirondack Axe in Queensbury, New York. This is going to be held on a Waddle and World Knife Throwing League tournament as well that same weekend. There's going to be a vendor fair, tons of things to do in the area. Make sure you check this out. It's going to be a big event right after Nationals to keep things fresh. So make sure you guys get in this and get this checked out. I believe they're trying to do a conference tournament. They need a minimum player count for that. So let's make sure we get that Northeast with their first ever conference tournament. See what we can do for those guys up there. And also moving into a new league popping up here. I saw this today. Mr. Dustin, he's working on building a dedicated Pop Darts league in the Oklahoma area, primarily based out of Broken Arrow and Tulsa. He's trying to get a local community of throwers together for regular games, tournaments, and league play. If you're anywhere near the Tulsa metro area or know throwers in Oklahoma, come join in their local group and help them get this off the ground. Make sure you check this out, guys. Red Dirt, the Hippie Pop Darts League, they have a Facebook page. They're getting new members added, so make sure you guys add them up. And let's spread the love out there in the Oklahoma area. We love seeing new leagues pop up. And if you guys want to get a shout out here on After the Throw, let me know and I'll get you guys added in and get you guys some shout outs there to get the word spread in your area. Next up, we have the National LCQ, the Pop Darts National Last Chance Qualifier coming up in Orlando Thursday, August 6th. The winner of this tournament will be the fourth person competing for a $25,000 purse on ESPN 8 The Ocho on August 7th at Disney's Wild World of Sports Complex. But don't worry, guys. If you don't happen to be the winner of that, second place through 16th place will also have a chance with one dart thrown to hit a T-Nobber for $10,000 as well. One throw can change everything, guys. You be the one. And you guys are wondering, well, Derek, who am I going to be competing against? You said there's 4 people competing. Right here, guys. These are the 4 players. The Rodents here, 4 players, 1 champion, $25,000 prize pool. We have your current national champion of Colton the Prodigy Davis. We have your East Coast wildcard winner and your current number 1 ranked player in Cole Hunter. And then we have the third competitor, the West Coast wildcard winner, Mr. Rowan Slaymaker. The winner of the Last Chance Qualifier on August 6th will take on the best on August 7th live on ESPN 8 The Ocho and ESPN Wild World Sports of Complex. One night, one champion. Let's make history, guys. Pop Darts Nationals. We want to see it happen. That Nationals LCQ, for those of you who are wondering, that upper bracket is going to be held kind of like Gary's been doing with the best of 3. And that lower bracket's going to be a one and done, guys. So the more you win, the more games you're going to play. When you drop down that lower bracket, once you lose, you're out. Championship game again, best of 3 rounds. And then we'll have those 2 games if the lower bracket wins, and we'll move into that. With that being said, let's get right back into that preview, guys. PSA for all players attending the LCQ for ESPN 8 The Ocho. If you happen to be one of those top 15 players or the top 4 finalists, the APL is going to be holding a fan zone at the Ocho on August 7th before the tournament starts. So in that fan zone, we're going to have some tables set up. We're going to be spreading the word of the APL, the competitive side of Pop Darts. It's going to be during the Ocho day, like I said, on August 7th. Be an interactive event throughout the day, like playing games, talking to people, answering questions, taking pictures, what have you. Anyone that's willing to volunteer is welcome. We're just asking for 30 minutes in the booth so that way people are not stuck there all day. You will have a scheduled time slot so you'll know when you're coming and when you're going. Each of the top 15 people will be scheduled to appear throughout the day at a set time. This is required because you, again, are getting a chance at $10,000, guys. So we want to be able to have these top competitors there to talk to these people who are interested in the sport and growing the sport. It's only 30 minutes of your day. And again, the top 4 finalists are also required. The top 4 will be scheduled to appear after the live airing to do their meet and greets. And again, all this will be scheduled out. If you have any questions, please reach out to Jeremy Kruk or Gary Gork. They'll be able to answer those questions about volunteering. Again, this is required for all those players that are set to appear on ESPN, so please plan accordingly. If you are top 16, if you're 16 to 2, you will be required throughout the day. And if you are number 1, and then those other 3 gentlemen I talked about right here, you guys will all be required to do a meet and greet after the live airing. So guys, can't wait to see who is that 4th spot. Can't wait to see you guys at that fan zone on ESPN at the Ocho. Again, guys, I've got stickers available. I just got the confirmation email today. They are being shipped. I'll have them by the end of this week. When I get them, I'll post some pictures online, so be sure you're looking out for those. Those are the mock-ups that you see here. They're available at Nationals only on August 6th and 7th. You got to come find me. The one will be featuring our new logo design. I'll have plenty of those, about 200 of those on me. But I'm running a one-time, limited-time run for Nationals 2026 of 50 gold stickers. The only time these things will ever be made, I'm going to have different ones made every year. So make sure you grab you a limited time gold sticker at Nationals. You have to get them from me in person at the tournament. So I'll see you guys all there. Come and find me to get you one of those. And also, guys, with that being said, I am also going to have some of these as well. I'm working on having some more of these made up, but my wife and I are making these. I got some buttons with the, see if I can get this focus in here, with the Popdarts logo. That's what the new logo is going to look like on the stickers. Kind of about, there we go. Got some buttons there for you guys. And if you're really into it, you can get one with my face on it. If you guys want to wear my face, it's kind of cutting out. There we go. I am going to have some of my face on it. So come and find me. I'll have some buttons. I'll have some stickers. We'll have all kind of things for you guys. And just make sure, again, guys, that we are signing up. If you're a player, make sure you're signing up for the APL, finding tournaments near you on Scoreholio, getting those national ranking points so that way you can work your way up onto ESPN and get one of those spots to be one of those guys competing for that $25,000. Hey, if you guys have want to be an organizer, if you have a bunch of buddies and you're saying, hey, man, we can start a group. We've got 5, 6 of us that play all the time. Let's start a league. Let's go ahead and get you guys started and get all the information you need to get that league started. And so that way you guys can start making the next Cole Hunter or Colton Davis or Rowan Slaymaker at this point, because those 3 guys are the 3 to beat at this point. Or if you're a venue, an axe venue, if you have a cornhole venue, if you have a dart venue, pool hall, bowling alley, a brewery, anywhere that's got 20 feet of space with a decent ceiling, let's get some Pop-Tarts in your venue. You can add leagues, make a little extra money, bring in some extra people, some foot traffic, be the hangout spot for the week and the weekend. It's a huge growing sport in the Florida region. Let's get your other regions growing just as big as we are. If you have any questions, scan that QR code down at the bottom. Reach out to Kruk at popdartsgame.com. That's Jeremy Kruk, our commissioner, and he will get all you guys squared away with anything you need. Again, guys, appreciate everything you guys do here and supporting us here and After the Throw. Have a blast doing all these episodes for you guys, live streaming for you guys, and getting you guys some of the craziest shots that you've seen, especially in competitive play. We will probably have one more episode, I believe, before Nationals. Going to try and get one more episode squeezed in before Nationals. I'm probably not going to be live at Nationals. I'm not going to lie. I really want to try and focus on my game there. If things end up going awry, I get knocked out early. If that happens, it'll be unfortunate, but we're going to be there to cheer everybody on. At that point, we will go live. Maybe if we make it into the final round, if I get a little bit of a break, we'll maybe go live there. Fingers crossed that happens. But again, guys, we appreciate everything you guys do for us here. It's been a great first season. Looking forward to one more episode for this season, maybe one wrap up after the Nationals, and maybe into season 2. Again, guys, it's been a crazy, crazy inaugural season for the competitive side of Pop-Darts and the APL. Until next time, guys, I will see you guys on the flip side. And again, make sure you come find me, get yourself a dart, and get yourself a sticker, because they're not going to be around for long with those gold stickers, I can guarantee you guys. So until next time, peace. Get that practice in for Nationals, guys. Be safe on your travels. Hit me up when you're in town. I'm off on Wednesday. Let's get some games and stuff in if we got some time beforehand. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Love you guys.